Game, this time playing with Last Mercator and Astaroth. This is... Looks like we're doing last G8, so we might see some crazy cards. There's a couple spicy options in this. I think Donkey Tamer is very good. Oh, sorry, that's my microwave. Let me go grab that real quick. Actually, I'll make one pick, then grab it, just because I think they might be waiting on me. Chief's Daughter is obviously just amazing, but I kind of want to play a Cowboy and Mother game. I like playing Cowboy and Mother games. And Drunkard, I believe, does work with Cowboy and Mother, since Cowboy and Mother is end of work phase, and Drunkard triggers at the end of the work phase as well. So you can trigger Cowboy and Mother first, and then take Drunkard afterwards. Yeah, I just really like playing Cowboy and Mother games. I think Diligent Farmer is probably an easy pick here. Spring Worker can be okay with Cowboy and Mother, although it's kind of hard to set up. Horsemen, don't really need it. Guild Member is somewhat interesting with Cowboy and Mother because you usually struggle to build miners, but the guilds are quite bad with Cowboy and Mother usually. You definitely don't want to build like multiple guilds with Cowboy and Mother, maybe one. I think Diligent Farmer is an easy pick here. I will be right back. Let me go grab my food. Oh, looks like we're back. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't press a mute key or anything. I think my mic just stopped working for some reason. Well, like I said, Drunkard works with... I don't know how much you guys missed there. Hopefully it's not too bad. Looks like this will not be making its way to YouTube. But yeah, as I said at the start of the stream, Drunkard should work with Cowboy and Mother. They're both end of work phase, so you can use Cowboy and Mother first, and then Drunkard afterward. Yeah, I mean, Traveling Salesman is pretty interesting with Cowboy and Mother, just because you don't want to be, you're not family growing, so being able to play 2 minors on major minor is pretty good. But I think I like Drunkard here. None of these are very useful. I'll take Wood Deliveryman in case we find a wood payoff. I think it's more likely to be useful than Midnight Fencer, and I definitely have no interest in Horseman or Cattle Rancher. I guess Horseman could be useful. Horseman could give us some extra cows, but I think it's more likely Wood Deliveryman is useful. We probably aren't playing any of these. And I'll definitely take Minimalist here, even though whether we played or not definitely depends on what minors we get. Well, I think White Potatoes is kind of degenerate. Haunted Wood seems completely insane. So, man, White Potatoes makes me so sad that we didn't take Schnapps Master. Yeah, that's a big bummer. But Haunted Wood seems so good. No, it doesn't work with Cowboy and Mother, though, does it? Yeah, because you're using the action spaces. It would work if we take the space with Drunkard. This card gives you a veggie, which is interesting. Definitely not a Dre game. I mean, we could still take White Potatoes here. Man, I'm so sad I took Deliveryman over Schnapps Master. Oh, I guess I was probably muted, so you guys didn't hear me, but I very heavily considered Schnapps Master over Deliveryman. And yeah, White Potatoes would have been the nuts. I guess none of these are so good that I'm going to give up on Minimalist necessarily. Like, Threshing Machine Plow is good. Haunted Woods is crazy, but it doesn't work with Cowboy and Mother, so I don't think I'm going to take it here. Dre is good, but it's also bad with Cowmom. I mean, I could give up on Cowmom, but I don't think I want to do that. I think this card is decent, and it leaves me the ability to still play Minimalist if I want. Oh, Race Granary is very strong. Oh, this is an easy menagerie. Goodbye, Minimalist. So we could try to wheel Menagerie here. Because it is very hard to play. Like, it's very hard to do all of this. But 1 wood for 4 bonus points. Like, this is the perfect Cowboy and Mother card. And I am not going to risk it not wheeling. Yeah, so it looks like Minimalist isn't getting played. I mean, we could still do, if we just do Hearth and, if we just do Hearth, it's still 4 points. Hearth and Menagerie. So I'm not going to completely discount it, but it's probably not getting played. I'll be right back. We still haven't seen any grain payoff, so Drunkard might not get played. I mean, it could, just because it's pretty free, since Cowboy and Mother usually has excess food. And I mean, worst case scenario, the grain will just pay for itself. I mean, I guess it also makes your actions a little bit worse, because you're taking an action at the end of the work phase instead of your second action generally. But yeah, I mean, we don't have any source for grain right now, so just playing Drunkard and getting like 3 grain with it might still be worth it. I don't know what haymaking does. Well, this lets you turn 4 grain, so this can give you a good number of resources, and it gives you a harvest action. But I think the pick here is just Bartering Shack. With Cowmom, Bartering Shack is excellent. I would probably take this if this wheels. Pole Barn seems like the pick here with Cowboy and Mother. We're definitely going to fence 15. Stone Giant could be somewhat useful. Oh, I keep forgetting. These are all passing miners, so we can still easily do Minimalist. That's hilarious. I literally wasn't even paying attention to that. But yeah, right now we have 3 pretty good passing miners. I guess if we're planning on playing Minimalist, Menagerie is only 2 points instead of 4, effectively. But, I mean, with you, it's still, like, the point stealing we want. Here I have the decision point. Do I want to take a miner that I can maybe play with Minimalist, or just hate this card? I mean, this card seems so strong, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about hitting cards. Also, just the fact that this is a G8 game, being able to see cards played will give us a better idea if this card actually is as crazy as I think it is. Hay sheaves. I mean, we're not playing any of these, so I'll just take the best card. Because I'm pretty set on playing Minimalist now that we have 4 passing miners. And regardless, it's a Cowboy and Mother game, so we don't want to play miners that bad anyways. It's going to be tricky to set up diligent farming, though. Pastures is obvious, and we can probably do grain, but other than that, I don't really know. We'll probably have to go for veggies, which means we need 3 fields plus landscape gardener. I mean, that's pretty doable. Hilarious. A hand of, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passing miners. Don't know why that popped up. We will need a hearth, I'm pretty sure. We have no way to feed without a hearth. So, like, I just don't think we're going to be able to afford to bottom feed, as sweet as it would be. Also, then Menagerie becomes even worse. So we would have to, like, not play Menagerie in that line, which I just don't think is worth it. I think just building the hearth is worthwhile. Sheep flipping early is okay, but it's not necessarily the best. It's not instantly important for us for sheep to flip early, because we really want to be able to fence before we take sheep, and actually sheep flipping early makes it less likely that we get a good sheep grab. I mean, it's fine. It's not really too important. I think... How much of a hurry am I in to play Deliveryman? Probably not that much. I think I just want to take wood when I can. Oh, man. Well, not seeing the Hill Farmer when we first picked Cowboy and Mother is pretty tragic. Yeah, I mean, Hill Farmer isn't, like, insane with Cowboy and Mother because you only fence once and you don't really have the actions to plow. Like, I think it's more important to build up wood than to, oh wow. Well, this is pretty obviously white potatoes. There's no way we wheel Deliveryman here, right? Okay. Apparently I'm just getting 3 wood and Deliveryman. We take those. Do I want to put wood or clay first? Clay threatens the fireplace, but Astaroth is looking like they're gonna build the fireplace. So wood, clay. Either way, we're getting them all by round 7, which is probably when I fence. I mean, I could maybe fence in round 6. I'm probably going to build the hearth instead of the fireplace. I'll do wood first, but I'm actually not sure here. Because being able to threaten the fireplace in round 4 is pretty good. But we will probably be taking 4 clay in round 3 regardless, so it will most likely be threatening it by then anyways. Really, all it does is it would let us start player, like flea market, in round 3 and fireplace first action in round 4 if we wanted to. I'll pull up the play-by-play. Astaroth playing an Ock. Wow, taking 2 clay over playing an Ock and then first action playing an Ock is a bit weird. I mean, taking the first 2 clay does kind of claim the fireplace, but it's definitely a bit weird in terms of order. Stable hand. Okay, so Astaroth wants to fence a bunch. Very interesting. I'm just going to keep taking wood. I could take 2 clay to be immediately threatening the fireplace, and that still lets me build the hearth in round 5. But in Cowboy and Mother games, your actions being efficient is usually pretty important. And like, I only want to have to take clay once this entire game basically, because I'll get clay for hearth, and then I have 3 clay for my renovation and peasants repast, and that's all the clay I'll ever need. So I don't really want to have to take clay another time in order to be able to renovate, and we definitely want to renovate with Diligent Farmer. And yeah, taking the clay is, no, yeah, I'm just taking 2 wood. Last, is this white potatoes? No. So last is going to go deeper on white potatoes. Presumably, just take like Reedstone food here into plow. Kids Corner is interesting. It means last is threatening the sheep. I can start player here with Flea Market and then take 3 clay second action. But I wouldn't be surprised if last hates the sheep. So, like, a Kid's Corner this early is kind of weird. Did we see any way? Okay, Astaroth taking clay. Yeah, I mean, start player into taking 3 clay is definitely tempting, but it just goes so disastrously if last takes the, what's it called? If last takes the sheep. Astaroth could also, what's it called? Actually, no, I think I'm gonna do it. This is really tough. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it, I think. So I start player flea market. The question is, do I want to put the wood on expensive Ock or fence? I think expensive Ock is better because Astaroth is pretty clearly telegraphed that they want a fence, and I would like to play expensive Ock, Cowboy, and Mother. Oh no, this is not correct. I get 2 food. Expensive Ock is great here because it would cost everybody here an extra food to use it. I think it's more likely I get the wood if I place it on fencing, but I don't really want to encourage people to try to jump me in the fence on fences. Mercator taking clay. So Mercator's gonna go for the fireplace. Interesting. I mean, I'm gonna slam the expensive Ock here. I could first action fence actually. Just fence 9 and take the 4 sheep. Maybe I'd do that and go back and fence later. Again, that goes disastrously, like very disastrously, if last, what's it called? If last takes the sheep first action. I think it's probably worth it though. Oh, I can fence 10. Yeah, fencing 10 makes it a lot better. It makes the animal pairs I can hold much better. This does cost us a food, but we'll get it back. I'm going to fence 10 here. Definitely getting paid off for having this wood here. Last might take the sheep, but if she does, she does. I don't see why she would. It's not that great for her unless she has some weird sheep. I mean, there's like Weaver, but no, Weaver fell out of the draft. Yeah, there's really no payoff for it. Getting this huge influx of food also means we can start drunkarding if we want. I'm not sure we do want to, but it's definitely tempting. There's lots of food in this game between Hill Farmer adding food and sheep flipping round 1 and nobody playing Ox. And Cowboy and Mother adds some food, plus White Potatoes adds a bunch of veggies, which are effectively food. Next round we take clay and build a hearth. Clay and 5 food is also an option, but yeah, I mean, Astaroth is building the hearth, I guess. Don't really see why Astaroth. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you want it at some point. Oh, interesting, fireplace. I like that a lot, because that saves me a clay. It's not the most important clay in the world, but it's definitely good for us. Obviously love to see family grow, not flip. The later family growth flips, the better. So we'll hearth here if we can. If not, we'll just take 5 food. Oh, I could have reached on food and Rhino Hearth. It's pretty tempting. Do we need to? I mean, the hearth isn't really threatened at all, since Astaroth is clearly not interested in it. So yeah, I think we can. So I think we take Reachstone food here if we can get it. Yeah, I mean, this is not particularly... Oh, I need to disable this more and just like forever. Hopefully... I still don't know whether you guys can see that or not, but it changes blue light to yellow or orange light, at least for me. Which I'm sure would be annoying if it comes through on the stream. Yeah, like I was saying, this isn't the best Cowmom setup, but Family Grow flipping 5 is a good start. And us getting a big sheep crab is nice. So the thing is, if we wanted to play Drunkard... whatever. I'll just do this. I really like getting the Reno down earlier. I kind of like wood deliverymen here, actually. Because wood deliverymen, it gives me wood. So this is 1 wood. It'd be like 2, 3, 4, 5. I can fence here. And then it gives me 3 for menagerie and pole barns. Like, it's pretty good timing on the wood. And it's all the wood I need for the rest of the game. It's an aggressive stone curator. Some kind of 3-ock card is coming, obviously. Not sure what it is. Maybe Spinny or something. White Potatoes still doing degenerate stuff over here. Don't like to see Family Grow here. Pretty sad about that, but... Oh, we get a food here. This also means Reno can't come. I think we take 6 food and Drunkard here. And then next round we take Grain, Reno, Hearth, and play Wood Deliveryman. We're definitely taking 6 food if it's available. Astaroth might take it here. I have no idea what Astaroth's doing. Mercator plows. I wonder if he has some miner that cares. Interesting. Astaroth fences. I mean, I could block the 2 sheep, but why would I block the 2 sheep when 6 food is available? I just don't care. We saw something that cared about sheep. Oh, it was the card that like places a clay and a grain on each remaining round space. That would have been good for us. I don't think it's particularly good for Astaroth here, so I don't really care. Yeah, definitely 6 fooding here. Last can't ock. Mercator's family growing, so we probably whale 1 food ock. Astaroth might take ock, but I think Astaroth's just going to be taking the the sheep, I would have to imagine. But yeah, I'm just always taking 6 food here. Yeah, so I'll have to decide whether I think wood delivery mint's gonna be worth it. Yeah, I mean, there's even the chance that like like even if we have to take more wood at some point, it's still gonna be worth it just because like unless we get like a 6 wood or whatever, wood delivery mint is still just gonna be like as good as a 4 wood action or whatever plus more. It's nothing special. It just gives you a veggie, with a condition, but we just took a passing minor to keep ourselves open for minimalist, which we were very happy to do since we took 4 more passing minors. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have just taken 4 wood there, but 6 food is so crazy. Like, even though there's lots of food in this game, just 6 food is such a strong action. Yes, there is already a card called Menagerie. I mean, I think this card probably shouldn't exist just in general. I think 4 points is too many. But, yeah, this card also would need a name change if it were to go into, like, actual G8. This is just Lass's collection. Oh, Astaroth actually playing an Ankh here. It's pretty crazy. I mean, they're assuming I'm not taking the sheep here, which I'm not, but I wonder what Ankh it is. Taking 2 stone. I mean, this makes a lot of sense. If you're going to play Stone Curator early, you at least want to get the food with it. But, yeah, I mean, I generally don't think this is worth it. I'd much rather just use a late action on it for the points. But I still haven't even seen what Astaroth's planning to do with Stone Curator. Like, everything they're doing so far doesn't really communicate Stone Curator. They're start playing, hoping to get 6 wood. I don't think they get it. I think Lass takes... Oh, no, Lass can't feed. Lass has no way to feed. Unless she wants to raw eat potato... with white potatoes. So, like, she can build a room here and then family grow white potatoes and play Schnapsmaster, but that would require Friak. Yeah, I mean, Lass is in kind of a rough position. Obviously, here she wants to take... Like, when 2 players are clowning like this, like, both me and Astaroth doing this probably leads to a win for Mercator or Lass. And given that Lass has white potatoes and is going to be able to grow twice first, I imagine, I would think that this start would be very good for Lass. But, her feeding right now is very awkward. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I played Drunkard. I'm only getting Drunkard probably 3 times, maybe 4. I just want it to get me all the grain I need to max grain points. Okay, so Lass is going for the double grow. I wonder if you're just gonna raw eat veggies or something. Oh, I get my food back. Oh, and then I pay it. Nobody can legally reno here. Astaroth is going to be able to build the well. Yeah, I'm just going to play Wood Delirium first action. It's more likely to get jacked. I mean, I could take these sheep because Astaroth's being pretty greedy about it, but... Yeah, I mean, I guess Mercator could Reno here if he goes... Oh, yeah, Mercator can read Stone Food Reno well. But I have to imagine Astaroth's building the well second action. That's what this seems like, this 3 stone and stone curator. How's everybody's feeding? Astaroth I don't think is playing an Ock. Mercator doesn't have the food to play an Ock. Oh, Lass will play an Ock. Yeah, I will play Wood Deliveryman. One thing to keep an eye out for... Oh, yes, thank you. One thing to keep an eye out for is with bartering check, we can sometimes just build a stone room the hard way, but it's looking pretty unlikely in a stone curator game. Oh, it looks like Ock is coming out for Mercator. Oh, Alms Collector, I forgot that was in the draft. Yeah, not a great Alms Collector game. Thank God he didn't get white potatoes, but yeah. Last taking white potatoes makes this much worse. It was still 7 food, so it's like perfectly fine, but oh man. Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna take the grain here. Like, if I don't get Reno Hearth this round, it's not the end of the world. The Hearth itself. Oh, I guess Mercator could run. Oh no, Mercator can't Reno Hearth. Mercator could Hearth, but not Reno Hearth. There goes Flea Market. Oh, of course, I passed that. I'm just dumb. Yeah, so Lass is looking like probably winning here. Just because two people can't clown like this. It maybe if Family Row came second, it'd be possible. But like we're just gonna fall 2 behind on actions. Astaroth needed to not do this. I can try to pivot. So if I like I can definitely I can definitely just take like 2 reed, 5 clay next round and go for a clay room. Oh wait, this was not correct. This is not how. Yeah, so I can just get the 2 cows from Cowboy and Mother and be happy with that. Which isn't amazing, but yeah, so Mercator Reno Welling here, obviously. Astaroth, bit of a weird line. Yeah, so I'm gonna take 2 reed here. And next round I go 6 clay, grain, Reno Hearth. Yeah, Mercator also has a great game. We get our food back, feed 4, and then minus food for drunk. Taking the reed here makes it hard for anybody else to build, so we should be fine to grow in 10. Obviously 6 clay here. Oh, I can also build a stable with my room, which means we can max stables with pole barns, which means it'll make it easier to get Diligent Farmer. I mean, White Potatoes has to come out at some point. Yeah, last we'll play White Potatoes and then Schnapps Master, but she's still short food. Like, oh, she wants to Hearth. Because I took 6 clay, I don't really care if she buys one of the hearts. I just need one of them. I'll have extra clay. Grain Expert. This is the bad Grain Speculator. Don't care. I wasn't buying ovens anyways. Hopefully last doesn't also have like Wealthiest Hero or something. I mean, we didn't see any of those, so it would have had to have been a first pick. But I am a bit mystified why she's taking so long to White Potatoes. Like, it would make sense if you're also plowing more to get more veggies, but she's not doing that either. She probably will just Hearth here, though. She might just not have Schnapps Master, or she'll just use the Hearth and Schnapps Master. Since she's going to be able to sow veggies, she's going to have, like, 6 veggies. I don't think she's renoing here, though. She's, like, she can redstone food, but it doesn't really make sense for her to reno to anything, unless she wants, like, joinery. Okay, yeah, here comes White Potatoes, so she wants to play an Ankh. But Mercator telegraphed really hard that he's going to play an Ankh here. This is a bit sketchy. There's going to be crazy wood actions available again. Oh god, Farm Steward. Oh no, that's fine. I wasn't growing anyways. That's actually, I mean, it's really bad just because we don't want Mercator to be growing here. Like, that's really, really bad for us. But it doesn't actually interrupt my growth. Yeah, so just last plow, cooking hearth here. Oh no, she's sewing. Oh, of course she wants this read. Yeah, so there's gonna be crazy wood actions next round. I mean, I'll take one. I'll happily take one. We'll find something to do with it. It gives us better tempo on fencing and stuff. It lets us build a stable, which we're already planning on doing. I imagine Astaroth takes it, but yeah, I mean, Astaroth is just hardcore clowning. I have literally no clue. Oh, I need a drunk. And plus cow. Actually, I probably shouldn't drunk here, but whatever, I already announced it. Astaroth can't build, so our build is safe. I think we need to start getting plows down. We're really behind on plows. And we would like to plow at some point. Take our wood. I'm going to build the stable outside of my room so I can take breeding boar if I get offered them. Yeah, makes sense. There goes the other cooking hearth. Yeah, I just don't understand what the payoff is here. Like, Astaroth's getting food when he fences, great. Like, I don't get why Astaroth gunned after the fireplace this hard if this was their plan. Because, like, you want to be getting 2 food every time you hill farmer, obviously, if you're doing this. Every time you fence and plow. And so if you're staying on 2 rooms, that should just feed you. So, like, building the fireplace, especially, like, all the actions that Astaroth took to build the fireplace, just cost them a ton of tempo. Like, Astaroth very easily could have fenced in round 3 to get the sheep if they just took wood instead of, like, taking clay. I take grain. I'm gonna wait to add my gas just because people are passing to me by mistake. This will be my last grain I take this game. Yeah, I think Astaroth probably should have taken this 2 read. They might get 3 read next round, in which case it's okay. Dictionary. Okay, so that lets them free on Schnapsmaster or whatever they want to. Now we send farm. Oh no. There's one more action. I'm gonna be quick on this though. Don't want to accidentally get skipped. Yeah, there's the Schnapsmaster. No surprise there. But yeah, we definitely want that stable here. I imagine Astaroth first action is 2 boars, but I will take it if he doesn't. Again, with Cowboy and Mother, you just want efficient farming. Yeah, we gotta send farm as soon as it goes. Come on. Oh, looks like Glass actually gets 6 wood here, which is a pretty big bummer. Yeah, I mean, their game's just so good. Yeah, just 2 people clowning this hard makes the other 2 people's games so good. Again, this is definitely partially my fault. Like, I'm hard forcing Cowboy and Mother. I mean, I'm gonna bail out of it and just take the cows and be happy with that, but I still first picked it, which is like part of the problem with first picking Cowboy and Mother is sometimes this happens. I'll get the send farm off. So yeah, I definitely have partially caused this, but I think my game is a little bit more justified than Astaroth. Interesting, Last not going for 6 wood here. Maybe she thought that I would try to block it, but I mean, building here is, I think, too juicy. Giving myself the opportunity to take 2 boars if they come. Yeah. What do you mean by free actions? I have no idea what that means. Oh, Last taking the boar. That's crazy. I wonder if she's just hungry. I mean, that's a very ambiguous term. I don't think there's any good way to gauge that. Things I look for in Cowmom games are point ceiling, especially that interacts with animals and plows. Those are the two things I look for more than anything else with Cowboy and Mother. because well, not plows, but plows and crops, because plows sometimes you don't need as much, or you just use the plows from Cowmom or whatever. But crops you definitely want a source for. But I mean, I don't know exactly what you're asking in terms of like free stuff. That's a weird way of looking at it, because like nothing's really free. Like ox that yeah, I just don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, like I said, crops, plows, and point ceiling, especially cards that interact with animals and point ceiling that interacts with animals is what I look for. Yeah, that's exactly it. So you don't want to take point inefficient actions. So like, yeah, you don't want to just be taking grain and vegetable for 2 points. That's not the end of the world. Actually, if that's like all you're doing for crops, but like you don't want to be like hard plowing and then take grain and veggie and then sow again. Believe. Yeah, it says on the card. So yeah, just looking for efficiency in your actions, which I mean it's always part of Agricola, but it's especially important with Cowmom. Here we plow. This flea market I'm pretty sure is Astaroth's, not mine. I could also take wood to set up defense next round, but I really like getting the peasants repast here. Oh, actually, we need 5 boards for Menagerie. But we can always just not play Menagerie. It's only 2 points, so... Yeah, I think it's worth just growing here. I don't think it's worth trying to... Yeah, I'm just gonna take the growth. Yeah, I would have to wait till 12 to get breeding boar here. So, which is definitely not worth it. So yeah, Menagerie probably just won't happen. So if we're able to play pole barns and so between pole barns, landscape gardener, and fencing out, we can trigger diligent farmer. So actually, if we go wood action into fence here, and next round, if we go like wood action, fence, landscape gardener, and then in round 12, we can go start player pole barns, diligent farmer, grow, and then we can family grow in 13. So I think that's the ideal. That doesn't have to happen. I mean, there's other things that could happen, like 2 boar will be available in round 12, which I would like. Astaroth taking reed, finally growing maybe. Another thing is you want to be building rooms with Stone Curator. Like this Stone Curator is completely mystifying. This flea market still Astas, yeah. We'll play this for a vegetable. I would rather pay a clay. Lass is getting defense here and take 3 sheep, which is very, very good for Lass. Oh, Lass has Kids Corner. Okay, that makes the 2 boars makes a lot more sense. I totally forgot. It's funny with how much I was thinking about Kids Corner in round 3 and 4, When I was worried about the sheep sweep, I completely forgot it for this animal grab. 1 second. It's getting pretty dark outside, and I actually don't have the light in my house on, so I'm going to go turn that on. I mean, it looks like nobody's taking wood at all. Hopefully somebody takes this 3 wood, because I only need 3 wood. But if 3 wood's not available, obviously I can't fence or anything. Yeah, like 3 wood is all I need to fence. But if it's not available, I can't fence. Because I'm never getting 6 wood. Okay, Mercator being really kind here. Now I just need the 3 wood to come next round, because somebody might want 3 wood first action next round. But I mean, there's going to be like 4 stone available. Lass is obviously going to take sheep first action. Yeah, so Lass took this so she could fence out with Fence Dealer, because having to fence twice is pretty awkward. Mercator start playing. Cattle Drive. Yep, this card's very good. Getting 2 cows and 3 food for wood is pretty good. My feeding's fine. I mean, it's a little awkward. But no, we're fine. There's no way Astaroth takes 3 wood, I imagine. Astaroth has to be building and growing. It has to be. Four stone, obviously a great action for Mercator. I could take the sheep here. I really don't want to let Lass get 4 sheep. I think I just have to play my own game then, though. There's also pressure on fencing. Oh my god, I'm kind of dumb. So I could have, if I built this state, no, there's no way I could have predicted 4 sheeping here. But I can keep 8 sheep and use that for Diligent Farmer. Yeah, so I'm definitely taking 4 sheep here. Ideally, I can go 4 sheep, 3 wood, fence. Oh no, I don't even have to fence. Oh, so 3 wood fence lets me play the... It lets me breed cows. I'm definitely taking 4 sheep here, though. The fact that it's another category for Diligent Farmer is something that I didn't even think about. Yeah, so I have a couple options. I can just play Diligent Farmer, or I can play Landscape Gardener, then Expensive Ock, Diligent Farmer, and that allows me to breed cows, or I can 3 wood fence. It's actually really unfortunate that I need another wood action here. Oh no, this is not enough. I still need to wood and fence. Yeah, so I take 3 wood here, and then I'm fence if I can. Oh man, Astaroth still didn't build a room and grow. I didn't even notice that. Seed deal. Okay, yeah, seed deal's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think Mercator's fencing here. I think he would probably want to build a mate. He might fence, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna take wood and try to fence. Because it also lets me take breeding boar next round. It lets me play pole barns next round. I can still do the diligent. I can still do start player pole barns, diligent farmer, and okay, Mercator not fencing. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it looks like Mercator is gonna be start playing probably, but that's fine. I will definitely get the fence out of the way. Landscape Gardener is okay because it will give me an empty field to sow a veggie in round 14. Like, it lets me max veggie points, but I'm not super worried about that. I think this fence action is much better. So if I don't get start player, I can just take 2 boar, and that's fine as well. Yeah, I have... yeah, I don't know. I would like to start player next round, but just taking efficient actions is always good. I'm pretty happy with my game. Another thing is Bartering Shack lets me take reed stone, 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 so it's everything I need to renovate. Oh, yeah, no, that's true. If I don't get start player, I can just diligent farm or landscape gardener into diligent farmer into family grow. I don't know, lots of options here. I have to imagine Mercator's gonna start player. Oh, Mercator going for Haunted Woods. Yeah, this Traveling Salesman is just so obviously start player, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yeah, so I think that I just take the boar here. Take the boar, and then probably plow into landscape gardener. Let's see. Mercator's probably family growing. Astaroth. I mean, Astaroth might Plaso. Plaso isn't amazing for Astaroth either. Whatever, I think I always plow here. Plow is really good here. I never like four-clay to read and build next round, do I? No, I don't think so. Last gets a Reno out of the way. Oh, there is a lot of Reno pressure. Yeah, there is a ton of Reno pressure, so I want a start player to be able to Reno first action, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, Astaroth has no ability to plow, so assuming Mercator, assuming Mercator family grows, I mean Mercator could plow, so. Oh yeah, this is Haunted Woods being crazy. Oh, I mean, regardless, I want to be start playing next round, I think. Because, yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Renos left. So, yeah, I'm going to have a Reno that's not worth an action unless I decide to play Menagerie for some reason. Which I guess I could if I somehow get an extra boar action. So, oh no, if I'm always start playing, I should play lands. No, actually, it's not that big of a deal if I don't know. Well, as long as I don't necessarily need to start player to renovate. I did not pay my food though. Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. So the Landscape Gardener doesn't do a whole lot if I get Plowsow, either in 13 or 14. Either way, it doesn't do much. That's why I didn't play it. Because if I'm start playing Pole Barn, so the Landscape Gardener sets up Diligent Farmer, but that's not important if I get Plowsow. And if I'm start playing Pole Barns, then that gets me to 4 categories as well. So the Landscape Gardener might just be a burned action, which again is not something you want to do. Oh, I guess if I start player and then have to Reno first action, that would be bad. But Astaroth building a BMW is the same amount of it is more points than him Renoing. So I mean, like, Reno Fence is good for Astaroth. Like, the fact that you get a major along with Reno is good, but, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think this card is just completely insane. It's 3 wood and 3 food for just 3 straight up actions. Mercator might be plow sowing. In general, I think it's just better to family grow. I mean, Mercator could also just Reno first action. I mean, I think Glass probably still should have taken it, but... Oh, she was doing white potato stuff. Yeah, so white potatoes obviously makes a 3-ock miner pretty hard to play. Oh, I have another passing miner in my hand. I'm dumb. Yeah, lots of pressure on Ock this game. Yeah, so we definitely first action start player pull barns. Okay, yeah, Mercator plow sowing makes it an easy decision. I mean, if Astaroth... No, even if Astaroth leaves family grow open somehow, I think we have to do it. I have to imagine Astaroth's family growing. Yeah. Finally. Yeah, so we can Reno milking time. Right, bartering check gives us 3 stone, 1 reed if we pay a cow for it, which is perfect to Reno. Yeah, so somebody's getting screwed on Reno. Oh, it's Astaroth. If we put pressure on the Reno queue, then we're wheeling either family growth or plow sow. Normally plow sow would be better, but with landscape gardener, it's arguable that family growth is better. Obviously, we diligent farmer here. I think the ideal for us is Astaroth Renos right here. I mean, that stops Mercator, but I'm still worried about Lass's game. I don't believe we passed any Reno help. Yeah, bartering check is really strong. Astaroth just plows. Okay, whatever. Here we obviously diligent farmer. Eating his sheep. Yeah, nobody else knows that there's pressure on Reno. I mean, they saw bartering check. At least Mercator did, I think. Lass actually didn't. But yeah, I mean, it's looking like Reno unfortunately isn't gonna be that pressured. Yeah, obviously Astaroth Renoing would have been ideal for us because Mercator would have been locked out and that would have cost him Chief's Daughter. Lass, it looks like wants to Reno fence, I assume. Just based on her resources. But, yeah, I mean, this Reno fence isn't great. I thought she had 8 fences and used fence dealer, so she saved wood. She like purposely chose to not fence out, which is really weird. Because the only 2 places that these fences can legally go is right here. So you would have to... Oh, I have 1 action left. We eat 3 sheep. Our sheep breed back. We breed a boar and we get a cow. Bartering Shack is pretty good for last. Yeah, so I could play Menagerie. So I have the option of Menagerie here, which allows taking boar to be a 3-point action. But I'm not convinced boar wheels. I would need it to wheel twice because I'm either getting Family Grow or Plouse. Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, this is bad. So Mercator has to Reno. But yeah, so last plow sows, Mercator has to Reno, and then Astaroth gets blocked, so Astaroth just family grows. So I'm not actually getting 1 back. So do I want to play Menagerie for it makes taking boar 3 points. Is Milking Time points? Milking Time's gotta be points. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 food, and then I play Landscape Gardener, so Milking Time gives me food exactly to not have to eat anything. Or no, I can eat 1 grain if I have to. Yeah, so we want to Milking Time. So yeah, we go Reno Milking Time, then take Veggie Landscape Gardener probably, and then take 1 other point action. Yeah. So Menagerie at its best is a 2-point action. Milking Time is always a 1-point action. So like Menagerie could theoretically be better, but I'm just gonna take the action that is guaranteed points. Yeah, we definitely have to Reno here. Unfortunately. Oh, Dusk Worker, of course. I can't believe I forgot I passed Dusk Worker. Whatever. I think I just... So... No, because Mercator's not going to Reno Fence, and Astaroth will Reno Fence. Yeah, so as much as Plow Sow would be good. Landscape Gardener is only... Yeah, I just have to Reno here, I think, unfortunately. Yeah, this is 4 points. Plow Sow... Yeah, if there was any chance that Reno came back, I would consider it. But Astaroth's just, like, always Reno fencing here. If he gets the chance. Mercator is always Renoing, because it's 5 points. If I let him play an improvement, it's more. Now Astaroth really wants to build BMW since it's 3 points, but there's no way he takes BMW over Family Grow, I don't think. Mercator not Renoing. Well, it looks like we will Family Grow. understand that at all. That's insanity. He has to have some other way to reno, right? I don't know exactly how I would nerf Haunted Woods. Yeah, I mean, 2 food. Both of those fixes would probably make it much more reasonable. I think both of those fixes would probably make it okay. But yeah, I just think it's way too good of a rate right now. Yeah, like, so one problem with it is it's not even paying 3 food and 3 wood for 3 actions, because you also leave the wood on the space. And since you want to be taking wood actions, a lot of the time you're going to be the one that gets the wood. So like sometimes it doesn't even cost you the wood. But yeah, I think making it 2 food or 2 actions, both of those would probably make it okay. What did Mercator do? Mercator took Reedstone food. Does he... Did we see something that made Reno unblockable? I didn't see something that made Reno unblockable, did I? Oh, is it the next 3? I mean, yeah, I still think... I mean, it is somewhat a cost. That would make the 2 food clause a lot harder. Like, if you change it to 2 food, that would make it a lot weaker just because it's mandatory. So it would make it, like, if you're having feeding trouble, you literally can't take wood. Which I think is interesting if it's going to be a powerful card, but I don't know. I'll have to see it played a couple more times. I wasn't really paying attention to how good it was from Mercator. Obviously, we family grow here. Yeah, I mean, it definitely can be inconvenient. Just the rate is really strong. But yeah, ideally I'd play it myself to gauge exactly how strong it is. Last taking 7 wood for state. Oh, she has joinery. I don't remember her building this joinery, but whatever. What are scores looking like? I'm +6. I'm 47. This so is 1,000,000 points. Oh, am I winning easily? No, last is close. Last is gonna have like 3, 4, 5. +5. She's at 42 right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm winning easily, but yeah, because I'm at 47, 48, and then this so is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 points for me, and then this is a 2-point action. So 6 points, 47, 53. I don't think Glass ever beats 53 here. Yeah, I'm gonna get greedy and take the veggie here. I could get blocked. In order for me to get blocked, 2 people, it would have to go so bake. Is that possible? It is possible. What are the scores looking like? So last is 3, 4, 5, +5. She's at 47. She'd have to get 2 points with all of these actions. Oh no, because I'd be at 51 if I don't get blocked. Did I pass end of game points cards? Whatever, I'm just gonna make my moves and think about it later. If I get blocked here, I think I should just play the Eclair and be safe, but I'll just try to maximize my score for the funsies because I don't think I get blocked here. Okay, last take cattle, so I'm automatically safe. I mean, obviously Landscape Gardener is better for me, and it also saves me a point if I can play it for 1 food cheaper. I guess actually that would be a reason to play it here, because no, whatever. I'm fine with this. Like I said, I think it was technically best to just play the Ock there, because I'm pretty sure I can never lose in that case. Or at least it's very difficult to, but I'm just going to try to get the extra point. Yeah, Lass is at 49, and I think she's going to have to eat a point somewhere. Or is she? No. 1, 2, 3. No, her feeding's already set. So yeah, it's just whether or not she can get 2 points with both of her last 2 actions, which is just not possible, I don't think. Oh wait, she's at 49. Did I say I'm getting 53? There's no way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 48. Oh, I am getting 53. Cool. No, I'm getting 54. Wow. And then we eat sheep, boar for 5 food, and grain for the Ock. Up. Technically these are like this, and minimalist is 6 points. Well, I know I was muted at the start of this game, but I'll probably put it on YouTube anyways, because this was a really cool game. Cowboy and Mother, Minimalist, 5 passing miners with Minimalist, lots of fun stuff going on in this game. And a pretty clean win, I think. Last game is definitely good. Oh wait, what did she do? How's she up to 46? Oh, sheep was still available. So if she can somehow get 2 points here, she will win. Or she'll tie. She needs a 2-point Ock. It looks like she just took food. Alright. So, very close, but still a relatively clean win. Yeah, I mean, Astaroth's game just... I don't want to trash talk it too much, but like I really like doing stuff like this. Like, obviously I like playing a 2-room game, but you really need to pay off better than this. Like Hill Farmer Stable Hand on its own is just not enough. But I like what they're doing. I like the spirit. Yeah, for as much as I was saying that I expected Lass and Mercator to win in this game, we ended up getting there. My game kind of went very smoothly, just like everything pretty much worked out. Pretty much the only thing that could have gone better is maybe getting the 2 boar in this round instead of round 12. That would have been an extra point maybe, but pretty happy with how this went. Oh, I think it's 48 actually, isn't it? Yeah. Mercator didn't reno. They just played Bakehouse. But yeah, I mean, that I'm kind of skeptical of that with Chief's daughter. What, they took Reedstone food instead? Yeah, I don't see how that's correct. But whatever. It would not have changed it. So I got 54, 51, 46, and Astaroth had 39. Yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, maybe they wanted to risk it, but yeah, I mean, I think Astaroth was pretty clearly reno fencing there if they got the opportunity, because they were always wanted defense anyways, and so taking reno fence is just 3 points on top of reno fence. Oh, they have upholstery. That makes it slightly better. I'm still not sure that it's actually better, but that makes it definitely better. Let me actually put these scores in. So yeah, definitely a fun one. We got Cowboy and Mother Minimalist, both cards that are a lot of fun to play, at least in my opinion. And we did a good job, I think, of pivoting to a room build once the Family Grow queue was left completely open, and we got good resource grabs, which I think it's something that's important to do, especially with Cowboy and Mother. The thing about Cowboy and Mother is, like, if you just think of it, like, obviously you're missing out on a bunch of payoff if you build a room and grow, but if you just look at it as 4 food and 2 cows for an Ock, like, that's an amazing Ock. So sure, you're missing out on some of the potential, but you're still getting a great deal, and sometimes you just gotta grow. So yeah, fun one. I think there's actually a good chance I play another game tonight, but I don't think it can be right now. Let me look. Montu's playing a game. It depends on how quickly he finds people. If it takes longer than like 15 minutes for him to find people, I'll probably jump in that. But regardless, I'm going to stop the stream and pull it back up again, even if I do join that game. So thank you all for watching. This game was a lot of fun, and always fun to see. Wow, 8 viewers in chat right now. And I will see you guys later.